Schmack-a-ma-gob, what's up everybody? I just came back from a Cheap Trick show. Man, I've seen Cheap Trick. I lost count, but it has to be at least 112 times, around there. I know it's, over 110 times I've seen him. And I haven't seen him in a while. I haven't seen him since before the new album was released. I did see him at the casino. They got Robin's son up there playing guitar on the side. And I did see him with Robin's son one time. It was before the pandemic. And, oh man, what a show. Now, the thing about Cheap Trick is that they always change the set list. I bumped into my good friend Charlie Hill, who just saw Cheap Trick the other day in Orlando, and it was a different set list. And that's one thing. It's unpredictable what they're going to play. And tonight they threw out some nice gems, man. It was awesome. But before that, I got to say, I bumped into my friend Danny Capote. Awesome dude. And my friend all the way back to the second grade, Eladio, man. I love that guy so much. And we discovered Cheap Trick together back in 1978, before Budokan came out. I told this story a million times, and I'm going to say it 1,000,001 times real quick. A friend of mine made me join Columbia House. He wrote in some records that I didn't know, and one of them was in color on cassette. And I never played it because it looked like the cover with Robin and Tom on motorcycles. I was like, man, this looks like it's going to sound like the Beach Boys or something. So I never really listened to it. And Eladio came by one day, and I was going to erase the tape, and he goes, let's play it first, see what it's like. And we heard the opening riff to Hello There, and it changed our lives. And it became our band, our special little band that really nobody knew about unless you saw them open for Kiss, or some bars, back then. But they weren't popular yet. It was in Budokan that made them blow up. But anyway, it was great seeing him, and it was great, Jesus, man, what a full circle. 2023, here, him and I are at a Cheap Trick show. Awesome. So, Cheap Trick set list. They changed it up again. They always change it up. And I wrote it all down here. They open with Hello There, which is a typical opening, and they went into Hello Kitties, which is awesome. And then they go into, as Rick introduced the song, he said, this song my wife wrote about me. He's a whore. So they did He's a Whore. It's like 2 songs back to back from the first album. Awesome. And then they go into, man, I haven't heard them do this song since the 90s. Look Out. Was awesome. I haven't seen them play that forever. I think it was the 96 tour where they played nothing but All Shook Up Down. They played Look Out that night. I think that and I've only seen them play that 2 times. The first time on the at Budokan tour and the 96 tour. And then they went into California Man, which rocked. Hot Love, another one off the first album. Amazing. Kicks ass. Haven't seen them play that one in a while either. I think that was the last time I seen them play. That was that 96 show as well. Then If You Want My Love from One on One. And before the show, I was hanging out with Charlie and his lovely wife Daniela, and he was telling me, man, I hope they play Heaven Tonight. I've never seen them play Heaven Tonight. I was like, wow, they do play that one quite a bit every time I see them, Some nights no, but most of the time they always play Heaven Tonight. So it's weird how you never seen them play Heaven Tonight. They played it. And when they played it, I thought of Charlie. All right, Charlie, you're going to get your Heaven Tonight, man. That was awesome. And then they go into Ain't That a Shame. And man, Dax Nielsen's a monster. Awesome, awesome drummer. Then they go into, I never seen them play this because it's off their last album. And it happens to be my favorite song off the last album, which is Light Up the Fire. Charlie told me they played Girls and Rock and Roll, Boys and Girls and Rock and Roll, which is my second favorite. They played in Orlando. Here they played Light Up the Fire, my favorite. I was very happy. The next one, this is something I haven't seen them play since like 96, anytime, off the, or is it the 97 album, whatever. Oh, that was to me like, oh man, I love Anytime. One of my favorite Cheap Trick songs. Definitely, probably my favorite Cheap Trick song after, the 80s, since All Shook Up. It's my favorite song. Then they go into Voices, great ballad. Then they go into Down. Now, Down, Robin Zander's son sang it. I'll be honest with you. I wish I would have seen Robin Zander Sr. sing it. But hey, at least they played, and that song's one of my favorite Cheap Trick songs. Then I Know What I Want, which they play way too much. But whatever, man. It's Cheap Trick. Tom Peterson up there did a little bass solo beforehand. And then, hey, man, I may be sick of it live, but I welcomed it tonight because I haven't seen Cheap Trick in a while. Then they go into The Flame, the big hit that they don't play much. I don't see them play that much. They did a lot back then, but they stopped playing it for a while and they would just throw it in here and there. I think it was the first time I've seen them play The Flame in a long, long time. Then they go into, more hits. I Want You to Want Me and Dream Police. Rocked it. Encore time. They come back. And they did a song I'm not too crazy about. Never Had a Lot to Lose. But it's Cheap Trick, man. I enjoyed it, Even though it's not one of my favorite songs, but whatever. Then they go into Surrender and Good Night Now. And that was the set list. And it rocked, man. Huge Cheap Trick fan. As I said, I've seen them over 100 times. And it's been a long time since I've seen Cheap Trick, and it was much welcome, especially Anytime, man. Anytime and Look Out for me were the highlights, but pretty much He's a Whore was great, and all those songs off the first album. And that's my review of the Cheap Trick show. It was awesome, but they're always awesome, man. And they always throw out the rare tracks, and I love them for that. And Robin Zander still has that voice, You hear Paul Stanley always, well, you're not going to hear the Kiss Alive, Paul, because my voice ain't the same. Which I understand. When you get old, your voice kind of weathers. But if your name's Robin Zander or Glenn Hughes, your voice doesn't age. That guy was just on fire tonight. Always great. Love Robin Zander. That's why I bought this shirt. I think off Cheap Trick online. Robin Zander. Anyway, it was a great show. Good turnout for a Tuesday night. It was there was a lot of empty seats before they came out and while they were playing. All those seats were full. It was at the Hard Rock Casino. Maybe it was comp tickets. I don't know. All I know, it was pretty packed. By the time they went on stage, there was a lot of people there, man. And I was very happy to see that, I know a lot of people were there that got comp tickets. Oh, yeah, I Want You to Want Me, Dream Police, Where I got Hot Love and, L.O. Kitties and Anytime. And, man, I'm just on cloud nine. So, all right, I'm signing off now. I'm leaving for Nashville tomorrow. So I won't be around for the next 5 days. But there's been some donations. I did them. I scheduled them. So you're going to see some videos on this channel while I'm gone. Except for Black Sabbath Sunday. No donations for Black Sabbath this week. So Sunday will be vacant. And plus I've been very busy. But when I come back, if I get no Black Sabbath donations, I'll still make some Black Sabbath videos. I know, times are it's been a little crazy for me lately. But I'm happy. And everything's fine. So, thank you so much for watching. And if you like Cheap Trick, you got to go see them, man. Especially if you like those deep tracks. You got to go see Cheap Trick because they rule. Absolutely love them. And Dax Nielsen is a monster drummer. Monster. Love him, man. Yes, I miss Bunny, but Bunny can't play more than 70 minutes, And their set list was getting kind of stale with Bunny in the band. With Dax now, they throw out all the rare stuff and I absolutely love it. So I'm leaving now. I'm going to go to bed. I got to do my taxes in the morning. And then I got to get on a plane in early morning on Thursday to Nashville. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. And if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and click that little notification bell. I'd appreciate it. So stay frosty, listen to Cheap Trick and Black Sabbath, and smack 'em a gob. Bah! Check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast with the Podcast Kings, and also the YouTube page, where you have a link to the podcast and YouTube page right down there in the description. So join the greatest podcast ever, according to Science.com, God, and Satan. It's their favorite podcast. It'll be yours too. Check it out. Link is below.